What's up, traders? What's up, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. We're going to go over the spell token. All right, this is another viewer request. I do these every single week. So if you want to see your token or crypto in the next one, all you got to do is comment down below. All right, this was our previous video setup. Now you can see that we did actually come up and hit our bullish price targets. All right, we came down and bounced in this demand zone here, but we weren't able to get above our major resistance levels. And we got a three-wave structure to the downside. Okay. Now, there was a lot of signals on the MACD and the RSI that we were looking at to help us give us a little bit of a clue or context into where things are going to go. All right. And if we take a look here at the current structure, right, it may seem a little bit more complicated, but markets tend to move in 3-wave and 5-wave structures. And so I really want to kind of show that to you guys and explain that a little bit more, all right, as well as show you guys how to use the MACD and spot potential entries and exits, right? So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Before we move any further, I want to give a shout out to Tangem. All right, that is our sponsor for today's video. It is a crypto hardware wallet. We'll go into more into them later in the video, but definitely recommend having a hardware wallet, a cold storage wallet. If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. You should know that by now. And after, all of the exchanges and, things happening with FTX and many others, you really can't trust these exchanges, right? So full disclaimer, the content provided in this YouTube channel is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to be relied upon as legal, financial, or investment advice. Myself and any individuals that appear in this YouTube channel are not registered financial advisors. Trading in stocks, bonds, commodities, or crypto involves a significant risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Be sure to read through the full disclaimer before moving forward. Okay, guys, so the reason that this is major resistance right here, right? These three levels in particular is because these are the Fibonacci retracement levels, and you use these to identify trend continuation versus trend reversals, right? So nothing moves in a straight line down or in a straight line up. You get a move down retracement and a continuation of the trend, or move up retracement continuation of that trend, right? And so this was our major resistance that we really needed to break out above because we had our new swing high and a new swing low. We moved down, we retraced, we were not able to get above that 61.8% level, and we continued that trend and actually broke below our demand zone that we had here. Right now, that's not to say that you can only use them to spot trend continuation. You can also use them to spot reversals, right? So if you move down, you retrace, and you start to consolidate through here and break through your retracement levels, that's how you can spot a potential reversal, right? So you use them to identify the trend continuation or the possible reversals when you break through, right? And so that's what we're looking for to see if we could get a reversal and break through and potentially hit new highs or retest some of our previous highs when in fact that was not the case, right? Now, there's also something known as divergence, okay, specifically bullish or bearish divergence. So take a look how we have a circle here and a circle here, right? So we have these higher highs. So clearly we're in an uptrend right here. But on the RSI, we had a high and then we had lower highs. So we're making lower highs along the relative strength index as price is going higher. This is a term known as bearish divergence, and we ended up dropping. But what we did was we created higher lows, right? So we had a low, higher low, higher low, and that bearish divergence was not enough to cause us to ultimately come down and make a reversal. We continued putting in those higher highs. But what I said, what you want to look for if you're bullish, right, at that time, was you wanted to see a breakout here, and you wanted to see us break out past this bullish divergence trend line and retest it and claim it as support from resistance. And I mentioned that you don't want to see a look above and fail, which is exactly what we got, right? And the reason that that's pretty significant and a big sign is because at this moment right here, buyers and bulls are presented the full opportunity to really drive price higher on a continued breakout, right? But rather what happened was the bulls did not take advantage of that opportunity. It showed that sellers are in control, and it's a very bearish sign when you get that look above and fail, a false breakout. And you can see we dropped all the way back down into that demand zone eventually before we were able to break out, retest, and then get the nice pop off of that trend line, and bulls did step in, but they weren't able to go above our major retracement level, right? So, you can use these different strategies to really understand market structure some more and why things are moving the way they are, and really, just help give yourself an edge in the market, right? Now, again, that was the previous video setup. If we go to what things look like currently, right? I mentioned that markets tend to move in 3-wave and 5-wave structures, right? So, you can see we had a strong 5-wave structure here up to our bullish price targets, and we got an ABC down, we got an ABC back up, right? But ultimately, we weren't able to break above those major retracements, and that was major, essentially just a healthy retracement, this ABC up, right? And so what it looks like to me, we got here currently is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. And we hit the 1.0 extension right here. We do have this small demand zone now, okay, from our previous lows that we retested. So that's going to be an area of interest as we're approaching. But for right now, 0.0005525. All right, that is our major support level, right? And that is, our wave 5 targets right here. If we break below there, that's when we're going to look to head into that small demand zone just below there. And if we break through there, the next bearish price target is going to be 0.0004503. And what we want to look for is if we take a look at our RSI right now, we're oversold, right? So this dotted line here is 30. That's the technical definition of oversold. And so we can see that, we're currently in oversold conditions. It looks like we're trying to complete a wave 5 down, our wave 5 of the 5-wave structure down. So, we're going to look to see if we can find some support here or in this demand zone sometime soon and potentially get a move back up. But now our major resistance levels are going to be 0.0006534, 0.0006842, and 0.0007149, right? We need to get above these levels to have any chance of a reversal and retesting these previous highs or coming back up and trying to retest some of the bullish price targets that we had in the last video, right? Now, I mentioned the MACD. Okay, so what you want to look for is this red line, right? You want to pay attention to the red line, and when it crosses down below, that's what's known as an exit signal, right? So we got a strong exit signal here, big push down. We came into our demand zone. And then what do we see here? We see the red line cross above the yellow line. That's what's known as an entry signal. We got a small move up, right? And then we got a correction wave to the downside, and we got another crossover back to the upside, and we had another push up. And then we started getting this exit signal over here, right? And you can see in this period of time, we had an exit signal, and it's been a strong move down ever since. So if you're going to be trying to be bullish on this, you're going to want to see the MACD start to curl back above the yellow line, and potentially give us an entry signal, right? So that's one thing that you'll be looking for, as well as potentially establishing support in between this 0.00055 all the way down to 0.00045 level. This is really going to be our main area of interest right now to look for buyers to potentially step in and start showing some demand and pushing things up higher. But we need to be very mindful of our major resistance levels, because anything below there is just healthy retracement to possibly continue the downtrend unless we're able to come up and break through these levels. That's when we can look to get any type of a bullish reversal, right? So, that's pretty much everything that I'm looking at when it comes to Spell. All right, let's talk about today's sponsor, which is Tangem. The Tangem wallet is a cold multi-currency crypto wallet that supports over 2,000 crypto coins. All right, it looks like a regular credit card and it functions without any batteries, wires, and connectors. Guys, as I mentioned earlier, you need to get your money off of these exchanges. You can't really trust them. If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. So download the Tangem app today on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Use code Zachly, like the channel name ZachlyTrades, and that will get you a discount on your purchase. Now, Tangem is sold in packs of 2 or 3 cards, and the additional cards are used for key backup, which is a really amazing feature because if you take a look at other hardware wallets, right, if there's no backup option, but with Tangem, you can have multiple cards for the same wallet. So if you do happen to lose your card, you do have those backup options available and your cryptocurrency is not lost forever. It's super easy to use. You just scan and activate, set up the password, and you can start making transactions. The setup time is typically about 1 to 3 minutes. It only took me about 2 minutes to set mine up. It's super easy, super simple to use. The price point is also much more affordable than some of the other well-known, hardware wallets out there. And it's really nice because you don't need the wires anymore. You don't have to connect it to your laptop. You don't have to connect it to your PC, anything like that. All right, it's DeFi compatible as well, which is really awesome. It's compatible with Aave, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Curve Finance, Yearn Finance, many others, as well as 2,700 cryptocurrencies. And it's also waterproof, right? It's completely waterproof. You can completely submerge in water. It will still work. You can freeze it. It can be frozen and it still will work. It's also temperature resistant. So there's a lot of great features. I really recommend downloading it and getting your money off of the exchanges so that way you can own the crypto, right, and feel secure about it. You download the app today, the Tangem app, and use code Zachly when you go to make a purchase, and you guys will get a discount on your purchase as well as supporting the channel.